comic Russell Howard has told how he let his epileptic brother, Daniel, share his bed for a year after a terrifying fit left his younger sibling fearing he would die in his sleep. In a new Netflix stand-up show and accompanying documentary, the pair open up about the freak accident that brought on Daniel's condition. Russell, 41, also recalls how his brother slept in his bed night after night, touching his leg with his own as an early warning system if he started to shake. He said, "When I was 18, my brother had a really bad epileptic fit. We found him on the floor. He was blue. We were terrified. We thought he was gonna die. We got into the hospital and he was okay. 2 days later, he came back full of bravado. But later that night he knocked on the door and said, 'Is it alright if I sleep with you? It's boring going to bed, innit?' He put his leg on me. Okay, fine. He's had a tough couple of days. I can live with that. This went on for a year, this leg on me. It was only recently that I said to Daniel, 'What was that about?' And he said, 'You know, I was afraid to go to sleep in case I woke up dead. Didn't want to burden you with that. So I just slept with my leg there. I thought if I started shaking you would wake up and I would be alright.'" Russell and his family also discuss the accident, when Daniel fell off his bike at age 10, which led to his epilepsy, and the fit 4 years later that made the family fear he was dying. Russell, who was born in Bristol, said, "Daniel has epilepsy and what's awful about it is that I know when it happened because we were riding our bikes down a hill, and a battery fell out of my light on the back of my bike and sort of flicked up. And I looked around and Daniel went over the battery, smacked his head and was kind of on the floor. This was before the days of helmets and all that kind of stuff." For a year or so Daniel suffered headaches and then began to have fits, culminating in one aged 14 when the family feared the worst would happen. Russell said, "He's upstairs with Sister Carrie and she was calling me, and my brother was like, you know, he started fitting. Dad was crying. It was the only time I have seen him cry, it was absolutely horrific." Daniel survived and, showing that comedy runs in the family, even broke wind when he regained consciousness, causing the rest of the Howard clan to burst out laughing. Elsewhere in the documentary, titled Until the Wheels Come Off, Russell, a regular on Mock the Week, admits he originally thought he was making the film to signal a long break from comedy after a world tour and some 20 years in the business. But COVID meant the tour had to be postponed and has made him realize performing is better than real life. Carrie predicts Russell will never retire from the stage, saying, "I think he's gonna be like Billy Connolly, or maybe more like Ken Dodd, who will lock everyone in and stay on stage for, like, 4 hours. I genuinely think he's going to go like that. Probably until he's 80. Daniel added, "Will he ever stop? Probably not. You know, he will have a gag in his coffin somewhere." Russell's new stand-up show, Lubricant, and a documentary mapping his attempts to keep performing throughout the pandemic, Until the Wheels Come Off, are both on Netflix from December 14.